Obinna prided himself on being a loving father and husband. After marrying Chioma, a widow with a teenage daughter, Kemi, he worked hard to blend their families. His son, Chiki, from a previous marriage, returned to live with them after university, bringing a quiet but determined demeanor. Life seemed perfect until Chioma noticed tension between Kemi and Chiki. What began as silent glares escalated into hushed arguments behind closed doors. Obinna, oblivious to the growing friction, dismissed Chioma's concerns as sibling rivalry. But Chioma's instincts told her something deeper was brewing. One night, Kemi stormed out during dinner, her face red with suppressed tears. Chiki followed shortly after. Alarmed, Chioma decided to investigate. She found Kemi in her room, sobbing, but her daughter refused to speak. The only words she muttered were, "It's all his fault." Who was at fault and why? Chioma's mind raced. The next morning, while tidying up, Chioma discovered a crumpled note in the trash bin of Chiki's room. Written in Kemi's handwriting, it read, "We can't keep doing this. It's wrong." Chioma's heart pounded as she tried to piece together the meaning. Was her daughter secretly dating someone? And if so, who? She decided to confront Kemi again, but Kemi brushed it off, claiming it was just a personal issue. Later that day, Chioma overheard Chiki on the phone, speaking in hushed tones. "I told you to stop. If anyone finds out, we're doomed," he whispered. The cryptic message deepened Chioma's unease. She couldn't shake the feeling that whatever was happening was closer to home than she'd imagined. Weeks later, Chiki announced he was taking a weekend trip to Lagos for a job interview. To Chioma's surprise, Kemi insisted on tagging along, claiming she needed to visit a friend. Obinna found their sudden bonding endearing, but Chioma couldn't ignore her growing doubts. The night before their trip, Chioma overheard a heated argument between Kemi and Chiki. Kemi's voice was trembling. "We have to stop this," she said. Chiki's reply was muffled, but it sounded like a plea. Chioma decided she couldn't let them leave without understanding what was happening. When she confronted them, both dismissed her concerns with nervous laughter. "It's nothing, Mum," Kemi said, but their body language told a different story. While Kemi and Chiki were away, Chioma visited Mom and Kechi, their nosy neighbor, who often noticed things others missed. Over cups of steaming tea, Mom and Kechi shared something startling. "Your children are too close," she said bluntly. "The way they look at each other, it's not normal." Chioma's hands shook as she gripped her teacup. She wanted to defend her children, but couldn't ignore the nagging doubts in her heart. She thanked Mom and Kechi and returned home, replaying her words over and over. Driven by a mix of fear and determination, Chioma called Kemi's friend in Lagos. To her shock, the girl revealed she hadn't seen Kemi in over a year. Alarm bells ringing, Chioma asked Obinna to accompany her to Lagos. Reluctantly, he agreed. At a mid-range hotel, they found Chiki and Kemi, not in separate rooms as they claimed but dining together, speaking in hushed tones. The sight sent Chioma's mind spiraling. When they spotted their parents, both turned pale. "We can explain," Kemi stammered, but Chioma's patience had run out. Back home, Chioma demanded the truth. After hours of evasion, Kemi broke down. "We never wanted this," she sobbed. "It just happened. We didn't mean to hurt anyone." The weight of the revelation crushed Chioma. Chiki and Kemi's relationship had crossed the boundaries of family and morality. Obinna sat in stunned silence, unable to process the betrayal. News of the scandal spread like wildfire, thanks to Mom and Kechi. Friends and family distanced themselves from the family, leaving them isolated. Chiki lost his job offer, and Kemi withdrew from school out of shame. The once happy household turned cold, filled with accusations and regret. Obinna struggled to contain his anger. He blamed himself for not seeing the signs earlier. His relationship with Chioma grew strained, with heated arguments about where they went wrong. Kemi's tearful apologies did little to heal the wounds. "You've destroyed this family," Obinna thundered one night, his words cutting deep. Chiki decided to move out, hoping his absence would ease the tension. Kemi sought therapy, desperate to understand her actions and find a way to move forward. Chioma threw herself into church activities, seeking solace in prayer. But Obinna remained distant, his heart hardened. Months later, the family gathered for a tense meeting. Chiki and Kemi apologized again, vowing to rebuild trust. Obinna, though still hurt, agreed to try family counseling. Chioma saw a glimmer of hope, but knew the road to healing would be long and difficult. As the family left the meeting, they knew one thing for sure. The scars of their choices would remain, but so would the lessons learned from their pain. The moral lessons? Secrets and dishonesty can lead to devastating consequences. Open communication within families is essential to avoid misunderstandings and hidden tensions. In blended families, establishing and maintaining clear boundaries is crucial to fostering healthy relationships and avoiding complications. Chioma's initial instincts about the tension between Chiki and Kemi were correct. Ignoring warning signs can allow problems to escalate. Poor decisions can have far-reaching effects on one's personal and professional life, as seen with Kemi and Chiki. Therapy and counseling are valuable tools for addressing personal and family issues. Seeking help can pave the way for healing and understanding. The role of Mama Nkechi highlights how gossip and judgment can worsen situations, making it harder for those involved to seek redemption. While the family faced betrayal, their willingness to attempt counseling shows the importance of forgiveness and rebuilding trust for long-term healing. Obinna and Chioma's experience emphasizes the need for parents to stay attentive to their children's relationships and dynamics, especially in blended families. Kemi and Chiki taking responsibility for their actions is a reminder that acknowledging mistakes is necessary for growth and rebuilding trust. Despite the pain and betrayal, the family's commitment to working through their issues reflects that hope and healing are attainable with effort and time. Thank you for watching. Kindly share your thoughts about the story in the comment section. Remember to like, share, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos.